Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will be sharing strategies on how to stay focused and productive, as well as tips on how to stay on track when you don't feel motivated enough. So let's get started. Now, before I start studying or working, I make myself coffee or tea. So go ahead and make yourself a nice drink, then set it aside on your table. The most important thing you should do is set up a study or work area conducive for a successful, productive work or study session. There are 4 things you should keep in mind: tidiness, lighting, scent, and sound. Having a neat study or workspace will make it easier to be productive and will also reduce the chances of distractions and procrastination. You wouldn't want to be spending too much time searching for pens and documents, and you also don't want to make yourself feel that there is no space for you to work or study. So clean your desk space first. Put your writing utensils on one side, place your laptop directly in front of you, and make sure you have good lighting. Having a good amount of light over my work or study area helps me see better and also makes me feel more awake. If you are used to studying or working at night, I encourage you to have a lamp turned on to make sure your study space is well lit. With tidiness and lighting taken care of, you might want to improve the scent around your area to promote relaxation and calmness. I like to use scented candles, but if you prefer to use a diffuser and essential oils, that's good too. Having a pleasant smell can make your study or workspace a bit cozier and can help lighten your mood. I usually use this fusion of fresh bamboo, vanilla, and citronella scented candle whenever I'm studying or working, and this coffee bean scented candle to wake me up in the morning, and for me, it really does make a difference. Also, don't forget to keep water next to you because staying hydrated keeps you from having headaches and can help you keep focus. Next is sound. I usually prefer studying alone instead of studying out with friends, and I like to listen to some music on low volume from my playlists. I'll link my playlists in the description box below if you're interested. You can also enable noise on the Forest app by clicking on the headphone icon on the top right corner. I like having rain as my background sound, and if you're not a fan of that, simply tap and hold the headphone icon to change the sound. And you can unlock more sounds on the Forest store page. Now, with your workspace already set up, the most important part has been taken care of. The next few strategies are simple. It's good for you to have a to-do list of all your tasks for you to have an overview of what you need to accomplish for the day. I use Notion for my to-do list, and I have a template that I check on every day. I'll link my free template in the description box below, and also I'll just plug this right here that I have a whole video on how to use Notion and how to plan your life with it. Having written down your tasks can help you envision yourself actually finishing these tasks. If you don't know what you need to do, you'll likely procrastinate and mope around, hence wasting time. Next, you'd want to gather all your materials you need so you wouldn't ruin your focus and disrupt your focus time. When doing your work or when you study, you'd want to set a timer for when you're working or studying and also a timer for breaks. I usually do the pomodoro technique, which suggests 25 minutes for you to focus on whatever work you need to do and a 5-minute break afterwards. But of course, there is no right way to do the technique. So keep doing whatever works for you and the results will follow. I suggest the 25-5 technique for beginners, and what I usually do is 1 hour of work or study and a 20-minute break. Remember, you don't need to be smart to stay focused. So now that we have discussed the strategies on how to stay focused and productive, here are 3 easy steps for you to stay on track whenever you don't feel motivated enough. My first tip is to create a study matrix or a work matrix. I understand that it's hard to stay motivated when you don't know where or how to begin. That's why I created the free Notion template that has a school setup which can help you fight the vagueness in your mind and can also serve as your own all-in-one organizer to help you visualize what needs to be done. My second tip is to write down distractions as they come. Whenever I feel unmotivated, the most random things pop in my head, and sometimes it makes me want to focus on that first instead of what I really need to be doing. That's what you call a delaying tactic. So what I do is I temporarily take it out of my mind and get back to it during my break. What I do is I list down all of the distractions on my mind as they come and get back to them later. As an overthinker, my mind is always running and even the most random things pop out of nowhere. So writing all of those things down has helped me prioritize better. This leads me to my third and final tip, which is to combine the second tip with the pomodoro technique mentioned earlier. The app I use is Forest, and I set a break timer and a work and study timer. Like I said a while ago, I work or study for 1 hour, then I take a 20-minute break. You'd want to use this technique to deal with distractions and maintain long-term focus. So again, combining the Pomodoro technique with the second tip, what you do is on your break time of 5 minutes or whatever works for you, that's where you deal with the distractions. And after that, you go ahead and go back to focusing on your work or focusing on studying. And that's it. I hope you guys find these tips and strategies useful. I know it's really easy to lay around and do nothing, but an important part of staying focused and motivated is to just take control of what you can, because it will help you build discipline and commitment. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye!
It's 5:50 something and I feel so empty inside.